Good morning, YouTube pipe community. Determined Jellyfish joining you on Singles Awareness Day. Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's to all the happy couples. Yay. Bit chilly today, but it's okay. Just thought I'd come on, say hello, smoke a pipe, see what's going on. And like to welcome the new people who have subscribed to my channel. If I didn't mention you and say hello, I'm terribly sorry. I've mentioned in the past, I'm trying to get better at keeping up with welcoming people individually, saying hello. So, part 2 of my birthday gift finally came in. As you can see, to whoever pointed it out last time, look, I got new overalls. No more pipe cleaners holding these up until these break probably, but you know, still have that cough. Part 3 of my birthday present should be arriving any day now. Just, you know, with the way the weather's been and shipping and things like that, I couldn't get it all in one shot. So, is what it is. Smoking my Molina Ambra, which I really enjoy. So, yesterday, I got asked a question. And it's a question I'm sure a lot of us get asked. But you don't really think about it. And when you do really think about it, you're a little bit surprised by what the answer is. The question is, how many pipes do you own? And I thought I had just a normal amount of pipes. Then I started doing the count out loud. I have so many Molinas, I have so many Petersons, I have so many Savinellis, I have so many off-brands, I have a couple custom pieces, I have a couple ones, you know, that I think are pipes, but I'm too scared to smoke them to be sure, you know? And my friend said to me, he goes, "Wow, you're a serious collector, aren't you?" I'm like, I never thought of myself as a collector of pipes, because I guess I am, but I've never thought of myself that way. You know, it's like, for example, why do I carry so many knives on me at one time? Well, I have one knife for cutting food, one knife for cutting boxes, one knife for carving, one knife that's a utility that can do all of those, and one knife for protection should that need ever arise, and unfortunately it never has recently. And that's completely normal to me. And my way of thinking, I guess, that transferred over to pipes. Because they're saying, well, tobacco's tobacco, so why don't you smoke all your pipes with your tobacco? And I'm like, oh. And I'm not gonna lie, that kind of hit me right here when he said that. I'm like, no. There are different types of tobacco, and I use different pipes to smoke those different tobaccos. Like, I have a set group of pipes that I smoke my Black Irish Twist in. I have a little group of pipes that I smoke my aromatics in. I have a group of pipes that I smoke my Englishes in. And then I have this group of pipes that smoke all of them. So I guess my knife mentality transferred over to my pipes. And I realized I'm trying to convert him into a pipe smoker like me. I want to get him a bunch of different pipes and different tobaccos that he can enjoy and smoke. So he'll understand. I don't know if that's a diabolical plan. Does that make me the villain in this story? Who knows? I mean, I do wear all black, but, that doesn't mean anything. So, it was just curious to think about. How things you think are normal, other people consider, not abnormal, but off the beaten path, as it were. And when it's put out there and you actually take a step outside yourself and look back and see what they're talking about, you can kind of see their perspective. I do that a lot. I like to take a step back, realize what I've said, try to understand their point of view of it. It's just interesting to think about. My collection has grown, obviously, but it's not like I'm buying a pipe a week like I know some people do, and that's fine. I mean, pipes are also a hobby, and people, I think I've covered this before. I think I've talked about this before, how what you spend on your hobby is completely understandable and justifiable within the confines of your hobby. To somebody who doesn't understand that hobby, they look shocked at the amount of money you spend. Like, I have a collection of pool cues because I'm a fairly decent pool player. Some would argue more than fairly decent, but that's not me. And that is a expensive collection. I've been collecting them for over 30 years. And I've sold some. I've sold a lot, actually, in the past. And I have what I consider only a small amount of pool cues left, but which is considerably more than the average person would own. I think I have something like 12 pool cues left. I have my primary ones I play with, and then I have my collectibles that are, wrapped in baby lambskin and all that fun stuff, and dust-proof and, yada yada. Not baby lambskin, I wouldn't do that. I love lambs. But you know what I'm saying. Or people who have fishing rods. I think I'm repeating, it feels like I'm repeating myself, but I'll say it again. One guy I know bought a bamboo fly fishing rod for $700. And he thought, he was embarrassed to tell me that. And I'm like, why? That sounds perfectly reasonable to me. I too have paid $700 for a stick of wood. I mean, you know, it's part of the hobby. You know, just like people who buy pipes. You know, I've looked on like websites like what is that? MSB something, MSBU I think, or Smoking Pipes. And you know, they have a pipe on there for $7,500. I wouldn't pay that. But I mean, I'm sure there's somebody who has to have that in their collection. You look at some of the high-end pipes that are like, the lowest price they have is $350. The highest price they have is in the thousands. That's what it is. I mean, it's a hobby. Enjoy your hobby. So, yeah. Just thoughts. These are the thoughts that swirl under this hat. So, with that, I'm going to leave you guys. Get my day mostly started. It's going to be a lovely day. The temperature is going to rise a bit. Hopefully enough where I can get out. It'll dry everything out, and I'll be able to get done what I need to get done today. So with that, I hope you guys achieve what you set out to achieve today with the greatest of success. And tomorrow I should make another video. Until then, this is Determined Jellyfish, and I'll see you guys later.